partners help, and then we will of course seek legal and also police support to recover this fund. But again, worst come to worst, our client's fund is not going to suffer. We will cover it with our company treasuries. Okay. Yeah. So I think these are some of the biggest questions that clients have. If your withdrawals are still on the way or under reviewing, please give us some time. We will get to your withdrawals basically within the hours. Okay, and all of the clients' withdrawals will be processed. Okay, it is an unfortunate event, but we are also seeing that a lot of the clients and our partners from all over the world are reaching out to me and my team, offer help. So thank you so much for all these kind gestures and all your help. And if we need your help, we will reach out for sure. Okay. In terms of the stolen amount, we do need the security team globally, if you can help us to track the ongoing, where the fund are going, where the fund is being flowing, and maybe we can find a way eventually to track them down, or it goes to a centralized exchange that can help us to locate these stolen fund. Okay. Yes. So some clients asking, will Bybit buy the missing gap of Ethereum to cover these loss? For immediate sake, we are currently reaching out to our partners to give us a bridge loan. So currently we're not buying, and even if we want to buy, it's too big of amount to be moving around. But we are getting help and support from our partners. We actually already secured almost 80% of the Ethereum that's been stolen as the bridge loan to give us that liquidity, to help us with the liquidity crunch, so we can pass this crucial period. Okay, so we are not buying ETH at the moment. We are relying on a bridge loan from our partners to help us. Okay, so this is some of the ongoing questions. Okay. Does it matter if you withdraw Bitcoin, USDT, or other tokens other than Ethereum? Oh no, it doesn't matter. Our other tokens are not affected. So even if you withdraw ETH, we are getting a bridge loan to help you to satisfy withdrawal. Rest assured that again, we can cover these stolen amount, and Bybit has always kept one-to-one to our clients' asset back to back. So even if we are experiencing a bank run, which we already witnessed in the previous 2 hours, it's not an issue. We have enough tokens to give to the clients for withdrawals. Okay. All right. So yeah. So maybe I go back to the incidents. Okay. Let's see. So I'm getting some of the latest updates. We've also had a massive increase on our customer support channel. Currently, we have 120 people on queue waiting to be served. By the way, all of the Bybit staff is right awake right now, all hands on deck. All of our support, all of our withdrawal, all of our risk team, compliance team, everyone is up and to serve you, to answer any of the questions. And Bybit is here. So if you, and I'm here, I'm online. So if you need to speak to us, you can come to us, okay? It is a sad event that happened, but we want to make sure that our clients feel safe. And we are here, okay? Now we have 120 in the queue, but at maximum we had about a few thousand, but now it's been reducing, and we are servicing all of them, okay? Yeah, correct, okay. So, and currently we have about, I'm asking the team to give me give me a update on the withdrawal. So as the last update, we have about 3,500 withdrawal requests that's been waiting in the queue, but I think we are clearing them. Okay. Okay. Yes. So we also see some of the withdrawals have been already approved, but through our hot wallet, there's some network congestions. So again, if you have withdrawal requests, please wait patiently. We'll get to you within a few hours, basically. Okay. There's a bit of congestions on the network also of the hot wallet. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Clients asking, does Bybit really have the money to cover the client the loss? Yes. So this is what I said already. Yes. In terms of total AUM, total clients asset, Bybit have about more than 20 billion, and this stolen Ethereum is around 1/20th, 1/25th of the total AUM. Okay. So we do have a lot of clients, and this and yeah. And currently, our security team is also running through all of the other cold wallet to make sure that it's not affected. Again, the only cold wallet that's been affected is the Ethereum cold wallet, which we did multi-sign it tonight. And what happened? So maybe I can go back to the story on what exactly happened. At least from the latest update that I have gotten, is that the hacker have managed to either somehow hack the UI of all of the signers' computer, so that although we saw it was the correct URL of the safe wallet, but maybe it was not. Or it could be, I'm just saying all the possibilities. I'm not accusing anything. It could be that the safe server was hacked, so it was sending this, but we don't know. We don't know. We are actually working very closely with the safe team to uncover what happened. Okay, and the latest update I got was that safe is also pausing their side of servicing to check what exactly happened. So we are checking on both sides. But from our side, we saw the correct UI, we saw the correct address, and then we signed it, right? So it could be all of the signers PC were hacked, and then the UI was completely staged. And what happened is the signing message was not to changing the address or the destination or the amount of this specific transfer that we approved. The hacker changed that transaction into upgrading or changing the safe smart contract logic, so that he gained control over the whole over that specific Ethereum Genesis safe, and so that he can transfer these funds out. So that's our current understanding. We have the team on full speed checking exactly what happened, and yeah, okay, yeah. So these are the I think that the some of the major questions people are asking. Yes, one of the users asking, have we received from other exchange and partners to help block the fine, if any? Yes, I think this really shows the strength of the industry. We've received pretty much from all the major exchange. I think Binance, MEXC, KuCoin, Gate, pretty much all the major players offering help to help with this thing. So deeply appreciate, and I think it really shows that when an incident like this happens, the industry gets together. So thank you very much for that. Okay. Bybit is clients asking, will Bybit any time suspend withdrawal or cancel withdrawal? We don't have the plan to suspend or cancel withdrawals at the moment. We are still receiving all the withdrawal requests, and in fact, 70% of them have been approved and processed. A lot of the network congestion is still there, so we're processing them as fast as we could. Okay. Yeah. Our Bybit product still working fine. Bybit card, yes. So I think all the product are still live. Are live. All of the Bybit services and product are not affected, and it is ongoing as usual. Okay. P2P is still working. Yes. Okay. And a lot of clients asking, are we gonna buy Ethereum? Again, if you missed that part, we are getting a bridge loan from our partners to solve the liquidity crunch, and so that we are not currently buying any tokens out in the market. Okay. A client's asking, when was the Bybit reserve last audited? I believe it was last month. We do this monthly, and it's audited. So all of the Bybit, the Bybit reserve is audited. And if you go to Google and search for Bybit proof of reserve, you'll see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Okay, I think I've answered most of the questions. You know, I will go offline now. I need to get more updates of the incidents. And if there's more update, I'll open up another live stream. But before that, we'll keep this one as a record, and then we can keep playing these things. Okay. So maybe Sun Yet, actually, why not? Yeah, let me
ask him the questions,
Sun Yet, who is our head of derivatives online, to answer some of maybe the questions I already answered.
Yeah,
so
how are you?
Can answer as well for the new joiners. Okay. And then I will get the more updates on the front line. Okay. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you.
How are you keeping Ethereum futures up if you don't have any ETH for people to short?
Ben's going to be busy. We're going to make some decisions on, and right now I think there's been a few questions that have been asked, and I'll try to answer them as I know. I think, we discovered this about 2 hours ago. Cold wallet. So those assets have been taken. Some people have asked, why is the cold wallet? We're still investigating. And one of the things I think we always want to keep making clear is that, our treasury can cover all the funds lost. So that's not going to be an issue. I think the other thing a lot of people are asking is, why are my withdrawals blocked? Why is it taking so long? So I'm going to be honest here. It's 100 times where you're getting through, and working through them. It is becoming a manual approval process for some of it, and we're prioritizing, I think, our retail clients, and then VIP clients, and then institutions. So it is going through, and you could see that in the chain. I think, let's see what other questions we have. And I think Ben mentioned that it will be 1 for 1. There is people have been asking about, will we be buying back the Ethereum that was stolen? So right now, I think we're working with our partners to get a bridge loan, and then we're gonna, once we get enough, we'll potentially open up that ability to withdraw Ethereum. Right now, that is.
I hear your orders going off. I hear your orders going off while you're talking, my dude.
Please patient there.
His orders are going off while he's talking.
I think we're still investigating, and we're finding out. If we get any more information, I'll try to alert the group. Let's see. What measures are you taking to prevent this from happening again? I think, we don't want to say this, but other exchanges have been hacked in the past. We actually, I think, have made the procedure internally quite sophisticated, and we're, following the most, I guess, common secure internal practice. I think we're going to have a big internal review later to see what actually happened. And of course, we're working with our security partner to find out what happened. So I think there's been a lot of questions out there. There are some products that are Bybit and that are sort of exclusive to Bybit. I do. Some people have asked, things have depegged and then they've come back. Our market makers have come back. I think one of our products is very popular, BB Soul, depegged, and now market makers have come back. I think there's other product partners that have come back, and the market makers are coming back.
Why? Why are you allowing people to short ETH? You don't have the ETH. Don't let them short the ETH. Let them only long. You don't have any short to ETH.
Questions, that keep asking about is Bybit back 1-to-1. Right now, your assets are safe. Our Treasury does cover, all the outstanding assets that are.
You're cooking my long.
Ethereum, as we said.
Why are you letting people short it? You don't have any ETH to short.
And the decision right now, a trading decision, as to what we will do, to cover the ETH exposure, we don't know. I think we're going to have an internal management meeting to see what is the best course of action, because there is a possibility that we can recover some of the assets, and many of our partners at other exchanges. And I think at times like this, I'm actually quite happy I'm in this industry. All of my counterparts at other exchanges are very understanding, and they've all gave it words like, "Hey, you'll get through this. This has happened before. We support Bybit. You are a good exchange."
I got it.
And a lot of our employees are all very supportive, and we believe we'll get through this. It's a matter of time, and I think just please be patient.
Keyword patience. Got it. All right, the code is them. Keyword patience. The code is them.
So there's a question, the size of Bybit's treasury. I think, though this is honest, is that the treasury, part of it is what is an insurance fund, and then there's a lot of assets that's I think the proper answer is owned by the partners in the firm, and they keep all their assets in the firm. I'm not sure how we're going to decide, but the treasury does cover for it, and by a big margin. I mean, Bybit has been around for many years, and we do have enough retained earnings to take care of this.
He said it. He said it. Be patient. They're gonna have to buy this ETH back, dude. They need to address the futures like right now. Why are they letting people short?
So I think we do have some institutional clients asking about price differences versus other exchanges. I think this is quite common when withdrawals are delayed. The pricing is harder for people who do sort of cross-exchange arb. So usually we rely on our market-making partners to make sure the prices are always the same across exchanges. And right now, because of the withdrawals, some of the things have been manually done. So we apologize, but prices will be slightly different from other exchanges for the time being. That's probably less true for the derivatives, because a lot of that is based on index prices elsewhere, but the funding fees will also be slightly different. Is there any chance for getting back the stolen funds? Actually, that's a very quick question. I think the funds that we're taking were actually quite large. So we do feel like, you really can't change that amount of assets very easily. All the liquidity for exchanging assets and for real use will always be on a CEX, right? That's why people come to large exchanges like Bybit. So I think one question is how many users are affected? I mean, to be honest, right now, everyone is affected, right? I think, some of our retail clients who are a little nervous have been able to withdraw their funds. But especially Ethereum holders right now are especially affected because Ethereum might not trade at the most an accurate price right now, and withdrawing Ethereum right now is going to be difficult. Like I said, we're getting a bridge loan, and we've resolved that. I think there's a question about other chains. I think Solana withdrawals should be okay. And I think there's a few questions about bank runs. And this happens to all exchanges after a bank run. There's going to be a withdrawal of assets, and I think usually it comes from the smaller clients first, and our big partners usually do maintain their assets here. So I think there's also a question is why do we need a bridge loan? Uh, so our reserves and treasury are very different than what was hacked, right? If you look at it, the asset that was hacked was Ethereum only. So when we're saying that your assets are backed one to one, is that our treasury has more than enough reserves to cover the Ethereum notional amount, but we don't have enough Ethereum right now. So what does that mean? If you're thinking, I see some people on Twitter is like, oh, Bybit needs to buy huge amounts of Ethereum. I don't think that might be the case. I think we're going to have to discuss internally what the best course of action is. Of course, we're going to compensate our customers. And your Bybit card, P2P is still working. I think there's a question about the ETH transfer. It's quite common for us in the Treasury Department to move from cold wallet to hot wallet, and I think our security team is still looking into the incident to see what exactly happened. And I'm going to be stepping away for 2 minutes. I need to approve.
All right, you guys, what do you think of this so far? I think this is good. I think this is setting the ground. We're the first ones here. This is gonna make Ethereum short squeeze. They're gonna have to. They might not buy it today, but they're gonna have to come in. They're gonna have to come in and buy this Ethereum eventually. Right now, they're trying to get a bridge loan. They said trying to get it, right? It's not even secured. So guys, look, we're here early. Imagine ETH is at above 2,600 before it tries to short squeeze. Let me come over here. Let's cook a little bit. Got the rest of the green blocks rolling in here. Got unicorn fart dust there early, ETH early. Let's cook. Because if they have to buy $1.5 billion worth of ETH, the price would go up drastically from now. You can't add $1.5 billion to buy ETH right now without a price pumping. We're early. We are early. I'd rather be early than late to a scenario like this. I already knew it. I already seen it. You guys ready for ETH to pump? You ready for ETH to pump? And it happened very fast. Let me see. Wow. Woo! What a time. All right, they're back. Let's listen.
Since like this without and survived, and we definitely are the same here. So I'd like to see if there's any other questions I could try to answer. So I think there's a lot of people. I think one thing I'll start again is that people who haven't seen the live stream, I'll rehash some of the questions that might have been asked, and also I'll answer some of the interesting questions. So one thing is that we want to reiterate that your funds are safe. We have our treasury. It has more than enough coverage for the assets that were stolen. The asset that was stolen was Ethereum. It was from Ethereum from our cold wallet. We discovered this 3 hours ago. We are still looking to understand what happened with our security team, internal and external, and also to understand if it could have been a hack across multiple computers, or the service we're using might have problems. And one of the questions that people keep asking, and please don't speculate on this. Right now, Bybit, our ETH were stolen, and the question that everyone wants to ask is an interesting question: is are we going to buy back the Ethereum? The answer now is that we've actually working with our partners to give a bridge loan, so we could cover the withdrawals of Ethereum, and so that we could fulfill the requests. Usually I know there's every time there's a hack, people withdraw amounts to feel a little safer. We understand that, and it's slowly getting processed. So I think the queue is getting shorter and shorter, and we prioritize, as I said earlier, retail first, VIPs, and then institutions. So you will see on chain that withdrawals are getting processed. I think I have a question about how will Bybit minimize market impact of the stolen tokens? Well, I mean, to trade that amount of assets, even in a large CEX, is going to be difficult. We can't stop them from selling, but they will have a tough time depositing their assets on a large exchange. And our exchange partners are, and when we say partners, actually, a lot of times it's our competitors. So it's a frenemy kind of concept. And we know that when other exchanges were hacked, we were also very helpful for them, and now they're actually very helpful for us. Many of them have reached out. Like I said, my counterparties at other exchanges have reached out with very nice messages.
Talk about the futures. Tell them about the futures, my
And I
dude.
think there was a question about how do you plan to change the safe practice? So anytime there's an incident at Bybit, we go through a very long review process and see, what we could do. I think once we review this incident, I think we'll publish and explain to everyone what the issue was. I think, Bybit believes in transparency of what has happened. And I think, unless we're giving away secrets, I think we will also explain the process in a way that's also transparent of how we were going to change this. I think some people have also because a lot of the trading of why exchanges, the tokens and prices for our perps and our spot is similar across exchanges is the wonderful help of our market makers who do cross exchange arbitrage because of the backlog and withdrawals. Um, the pricing on our exchange can be different from other exchanges right now, and that's true of spot and of perps.
All right. Well,
There's a question is that would you be working with custody providers and whitelisted wallets for such transfer in the future? We actually do have a lot of safeguards similar to this already, and we do work with custody solutions right now. And this is for some of our clients who use custody solutions trade on Bybit. I think this is a very interesting test to see what happens. But either they contacted us, I think everything is safe. And our procedures, we're going to go through them and see what is the best way to do this going forward. Yes. So someone mentioned this seems to be a very sophisticated hack. Yes, we do use multi-sig hardware and it's multi-signer. So we're trying to get into uh, trying to find out the answer. So there's an interesting question about Bybit Treasury. So Bybit Treasury, a lot of it is the partners' assets and return earnings of Bybit. Uh, should we disclose it? I think right now we always disclose, through proof of reserve monthly, all the assets on our exchange, and through the Merkle True proof of reserve, most of our users can understand and see that their assets are on an exchange. I'm not sure if we're going to disclose what's in our treasury. Usually, I think we have disclosed to certain counterparties the size of the treasury, but not what's in the treasury. Okay, so team, I know I have to every once in a while hop on and off, and Ben will also come back on. In my job is I need to actually click a few buttons to make sure our institutional clients are taken care of. So I'll come back in a few minutes. I think I'll be back at 2:30, and if Ben isn't back by then, I'll come back and answer questions, rehash the same answers if possible. Thank you, everyone.